It's good. YouTube, it's your boy Laurent, female rapper Lee. I'm back with another quick video. Please come in, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time that I go live or I do uploads. The sun is shining. It's a little chilly outside in Texas, but it looks, other than that, it looks like a beautiful day. So I hope all of y'all doing well. I just wanted to come live real quick. I'm on my way to work. I was supposed to be here like earlier, but it just didn't work out that way. But it is what it is. I hope all of y'all doing well. I wanted to definitely come and talk about this Beyonce and Tiffany Red situation. Also, Cardi B fans, they so bored, and I seen this person online yesterday. They was talking about like pretty much in a nutshell, all of her fans is worried about Nicki's tour. I don't understand why when y'all should be worried and waiting for to see what's the next move that your girl is gonna make. People really be bored. Like, yo, and I just want to say this first in the beginning of my video, just because it's right, right? Um, I actually, when I made my vlog the other day, it was a reason why that footage didn't transfer over because I had said a mouthful. Let me tell you something. If you didn't buy my ticket to the tour, don't worry about my tour ticket. You know exactly who you are too. I got screenshots of you speaking on me in a space that I'm not even in. Mind your business. I don't understand why I mentioned that mad days ago and it was still the topic of discussion for you on a Sunday. Mind your business. You ain't buy it. Like people be really obsessed, but then they be under your tweets acting like they like you, and that's the short form of what I said in my. I'm happy that when I was editing my footage, I said, "Where the fuck did that part of the video go?" Like, I couldn't find it. It's a reason why it ain't deserved to be there. But I still want to make that statement because I know you're gonna chase this video because of the title. I know you are. I know you are. Don't listen. That happened days ago. You shouldn't still be discussing if I'm gonna sell my ticket or whatever. Mind your business. You ain't buy it. You didn't buy it. If I did sell it, you didn't buy it. If I didn't sell it, it's still none of your business. People be whack. I'm telling you, the way that you see certain shit, you'll see a person champion you, talking that shit on your timeline, and they'll be talking shit about you in private. And I don't care what context you said it in or whatever. You shouldn't even have been mentioning me at all. Like, that should be weird to me. And it'd be people who be sending you Cash App love and be mad weird. Like, fuck out of here. Next, I've been getting paid dust from now going forward. Dust. Like when I tell you, when people think that you going through something, or if they feel like you down and you wounded, they will treat you funny. They will alienate you, and then they will act like why you ain't say like why you ain't listen. I don't know about you, like, but I'm not like you. I don't care. I can be on an island alone. I can go through. Listen, I've been through. I've faced much adversity in life. This shit ain't nothing, but it's noticeable though. Fuck out of here. Like people weird, but I can handle that shit though. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I wanted to come and talk about this Tiffany Red situation with Beyonce, and it's so crazy that like I listened to the girls yesterday. It was like a 15-minute video, and it's so funny that Beyonce she came out with that song. What was that song? What she say on 16 Carriages? She under overworked and underpaid or some shit like that. That shit was just funny to me last night when I was thinking about that, and I was like, damn, like, oh, I do understand where Tiffany came from. She was like, you're the Michael Jackson of this generation, whatever. But the flip side of it is that I don't think it's right, especially if you don't write a song. I don't think that you should get credit on it because y'all remember when Whitney Houston died, Dolly Parton, she made a statement. I can't remember what she said verbatim, but she wanted to make it very clear that if you buy and support this song, that she's getting all the money off of it. You know, so that's how that was done back in the day. So I think that if you don't write music, but this is the other part of it where I can understand a little bit. It is the music business. It's the clout chase era. People want to do shit just to be in the credit, but you know what? I don't think it translates in 2024 like it probably did in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So people they just want to be associated. I want to be completely honest with you, and this might just because I'm not in that mix like that. And you might think that I'm playing. I did not know that T.S. Madison was on Cozy. I didn't know that. Like whatever saying was used, I promise you, it. it went right over my head. I swear to God, strike me down right now. I don't know what part. I don't watch their content like that, so I don't watch it at all. So I didn't know, and I think that he was trying to, well, she was trying to ride on that for, to see where it would get them. Because remember back in the day, if you could be associated with a person like, example given, SZA was associated with Rihanna. I think that that really did help and boost her career. Yo, get over. Go. I'm letting you go. Just go. You ain't aggressive enough to be trying to climb up to the top of the line and go. Like when you come up to the top and you're not trying to wait your place in line, you're supposed to be aggressive and get in there. Get in there. Y'all niggas is whack. Get in there. I know what it feel like to want to get in and nobody let you in, so that's why I be letting people in. But it's like if you gonna get in there, get in there. So anyway, um, hold on. Yeah, people be doing too much. So anyway, so I understand that it's the music business though. So the flip side of it is people they know it's the clout chase era. People want to be associated with you. They don't like, oh, I wrote for Beyonce, I did XYZ or whatever, right? I never forget when Lemonade came out. Now this shit, it kind of threw me for a loop. It kind of fucked it up to me. It messed up things for me in my mind just for a little bit, for a little while. But the thing is that we know is it would be different for me if it was like rapping. And like over the years, they try to make us feel like, oh, female rappers, they can get their rhymes written because look at Beyonce. Beyonce would ever know. Beyonce is known for her voice. Been saying that for years about like singers. Stop trying to do that to try to like make it seem like it's all good that a rapper don't have their own mind and their own thoughts. Stop saying that shit. I don't give a fuck. Now when it comes to a hook or something like that, that's different. But stop this shit. So Beyonce is known for her voice, so it would fuck me up. Like I'm telling you, when I heard Lemonade and that damn song Love Drought, when I found out the backstory behind it, you know the song I'm talking about. How did that shit go? Um, how's that shit go? 9 times out of 10, I'm lying. And 10 times out of 10, I'm only human. Tell me what. Yeah, that was my shit. I like that off. That's one of my favorite songs off that album. But a girl who wrote that song, she came out saying that she wrote that song about her record label that she was going through issues with. Like, she was having an issue with her record label. You my lifeline, trying to kill me if it wasn't me. And I'm like, damn. So when I heard the backstory, it kind of fucked my head. I'm like, wait a minute. This ain't even about no relationship. So it fucked me up for a minute, but then, like I said, Beyonce is known for her voice. But I think the business aspect of it, I was wondering. I'm like, I wonder if it was that girl because you never know who it was. But I was wondering, like, I wonder if this was that girl who was associated because Mm. That's interesting to hear that people are complaining about their publishing cut. Now, I will say this to you, right? People want to be associated and affiliated so bad, but listen, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna be in the now and tell you this, right? This might be fucked up, but say right now I had an opportunity to work with a Rihanna, a Beyonce, or shit, even a Nicki, right? And say it came to a hook, and I gave an idea and they were like, oh, you contributed to the idea of this song or whatever, right? Let's say I wrote the whole hook, and then I'm thinking that I'm gonna get 50%. If they like, no, this is a big look. We can give you 15%. Think about how many times in a lifetime that you would even like get that opportunity. I'm gonna be honest with you in the now. I think that if I accepted 15 or 20%, I don't think that it's like a person could come out and do what they want to. But if you accepted something and you agreed to it, and then they saying that like splits and all of that shit it's not being handled, um, that they don't be completed or whatever the case may be, then that's on the business end of it. You got to make sure the business is done right. You have to make sure the business part of it is done right. That's why I kind of like paid attention to interviews for the past years that Remy, she always said that when she's in the studio with somebody, especially if the producer is there, the artist is there, they do the split sheet immediately. So you can understand who's getting what, where's the money going. But I just feel like if you agree to some terms, you can't turn around 5, 6 years later. You can do whatever you want to. You can't limit a person, but you got to understand that if you agree upon those conditions and you agree to allow the publisher to get 75%, it kind of looked crazy when like years later that you upset about it, but you wanted to be associated and affiliated with this name so bad because you thinking it's on some 1992 shit where people read comments and they just like, oh, you worked with Beyonce, you did whatever. And I'm pretty sure there's some sort of way that they do get clout off of that in the writer camp type of way, but Mm. It does make me feel like that's fucked up from an artist perspective because Beyonce, you probably don't even make your bulk of your money on music. So it's like, yeah, you should show more love, but I'm pretty sure it's a business thing. Like it's all business. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that, especially with someone being so wealthy. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that the wealth has anything to do with it. I think that's in terms. You know how they say like the music business. You know how Nicki was like she was obsessed with being an artist, but she was obsessed with the music business, like the business aspect of it. You got to be on your shit. It can't just be about signing paperwork. That should be sounding good to just be affiliated with people, but you're going to sign your fucking life away. Now, I typically thought, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought publishing came into the play where it was just like um, based on the song's performance and radio play and shit like that. I got to look up what all falls under publishing. But I thought that it was like radio play. It's probably sales too. I can imagine of the song, but that would be royalties to me. Publishing, I gotta look up the difference when I park and I get to work. But what time is it? Oh, I'm still on time. I'm not stopping though. Oh, yo, you know what? I'm so mad. I fucking left my. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have did this. This is why when I go to the laundromat, I throw all my shit in one dryer. So I washed my sweaters last night. So I get up this morning. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wear my cream sweater today. I start going through that bag. I'm like, where the fuck is my sweaters at? I said, you left them shits in that bottom dryer. This is why I always, and this is why I don't use bottom dryers either, because I knew that that shit was going to happen. So I tried to call a laundromat. Like, that shit really made me not want to go to work. Like, real talk. It really made me not want to. But I got like a lot of work. I don't have a lot of work, but I want to put a dent in my shit like today. So I'm about to get there and mash that shit out. But I'm like, how the fuck did I leave my sweater at the laundromat? That shit gone. I know it's gone. It is what it is. It's about to heat up anyway, but damn, man. So yeah, I do think that people need to make sure that they're doing their business right because we all are accountable. That girl, I don't know if she was more so speaking for other people. She was saying that somebody did a song on Renaissance. I think it was that girl. She didn't want to mention the name, but I think it is that woman who was associated with that song, Don't Break My Soul or whatever. I think it was her, in regards to like the publishing aspect and everything like that. Now, this girl who I follow online, right? Let me just say this while we talking about Beyonce. This girl who I follow online, she was like, Beyonce came out with Lemonade and it was such an amazing album. She was like, I was really expecting some R&B. Like I wanted like some more evolved R&B like that or whatever the case may be. And you really see the thing is that, and this is why, like, even as a content creator, people could look at you robotic and they just expect and want and want and want and want, right? But you gotta realize, like, yo, this girl has been putting music out since I was a teenager, right? You have to realize people get bored with shit. They do get bored. It's just like even with content creation, you talking about the same. It don't get boring, but you need to pivot. I don't care how many views that I don't get on. Like shit, I put my vlog up yesterday. That shit got over 1,000 views. That's good enough for me in and now because I don't do that. You have to realize anytime you do a change or anything, it's gonna come. You got to build yourself up. Shit, I was impressed. I'll be watching people vlogs. They don't even get 1,000 hits on it. So thank you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to even try. You got to realize, baby. I don't know if you ever wanted to like do content creation or whatever, and you just get worried or whatever. You have to try. Actually, check out this video from Peyton Marie Charles. She just posted a video about like editing and doing different things like that. So check her channel out if you follow her. She's like an influencer too. I know a lot of people be having questions on like editing videos and doing stuff like that. So check her out. And then also, there's one girl that I follow too. Her name is Just Jazzy. She be saying like people be overthinking it. Like, yeah, you overthink it when you want to like either content creation or vlogging. Like you trying to be perfect. I ain't listen. I'm not perfect, but I know that I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I built my channel up on commentary, so I'm not like into like I might get into it though. It just all depends. But right now, like my strong point is commentary. So I'm gonna build around that. But anyway, yeah, just to kind of close off on the Beyonce tip and all of that with the girl Tiffany, I do think that is wrong. Like especially if you built up in this industry, but shit, it's the money. It's the music business. Now, if you there and you got your lawyers, and you know they always say you got to lawyer up. Anytime they say before you sign a deal, you got to lawyer up. You got to make sure that your ducks are in a row. So I just feel like if you signed a deal for 25% of publishing, you like I just don't think that this person deserves any of the publishing. Seven Streeter. And listen, in my opinion, it seemed like she did have smoke for Beyonce, but she ain't really she was upset that Seven Streeter was getting any of the publishing. But to me, I felt like she really wanted to bring that attention to like Beyonce being so big and major. And I that is wrong, right? But I think it's also the music business. It's the business. Mm. Listen, I be hearing about people getting deals and they got to split this, they got to split that. It's crazy to me. You got to think about it like, yo, you come into the game, you got management, then you got your label, like then you got your crew you got to pay, then you still got to record and do studio. It's a lot, like man. But yeah, hold on a second. What's up, Miranda? It's about power dynamics. Yeah. It is. Now, if they want that song so bad, remember SZA? She came out, and this is why, like, people show their true personalities, right? Remember SZA came out, and she was like, Rihanna took her song or whatever. To be honest with you, some of y'all may have known of SZA, but I didn't know about SZA until she affiliated with Rihanna. I didn't, so that helped her out in the time where that was, helping people. She should be appreciative for that. And just to be honest with you, I'm happy on happy for a black woman winning, but I'm not really interested. Like, I'm happy. I do like maybe a few songs from SZA, but I'm not really big on her like that. I'm not. I'm happy I work near a Chick-fil-A. Maybe I could walk over here, but I just want to get inside and um, get logged in because working from home and you bringing all your equipment, I'm bringing all my equipment back today. Then I got to get that all set up. So anyway, before I get here, so did y'all see that tweet going around where it was like a Cardi fan, and I think that they were saying like, oh, they were saying Cardi fans, Doja fans, all of us. They said, we can't wait to go to. I can't remember what it said verbatim, but was along the lines of what it said that they can't wait to go to the Pink Friday 2 tour so they can throw stuff on stage at Nicki. And I'm saying like I did make a tweet about it. I'm like, why would you go to somebody's tour, pay to see them, and get your ass beat? You know that people gonna beat your ass if you do some shit like that, right? You know that they are. And that means that if you're gonna throw something on stage at Nicki, you must be planning on getting a concert ticket that's close enough for you to even do that. That's mental illness. Let me tell you this. I know as I speak on it from like the ethics point of view, like that's really what it is when it comes for me. Like when it comes to Cardi B, why I don't like her, I just don't like the manipulation of it all. I don't like the and this the black people that's trying to boost up a bitch who don't have no talent. I don't like that shit. I have a real huge problem with it. Then I have a problem with like I keep it real with you. I know that some people they might be like, "Oh, Nicki is bitchy. She's this, she's that." You got to realize, and maybe this is wrong on my behalf, but I can. Oh shit! Let me turn this air down. But I can understand it. Um, hmm. Not in an Azealia Banks type of sense, but I like my talented musicians just a little bit problematic. I know that that might be wrong. The talented ones, though, if you a little bitchy when it comes to doing those deals, if you're a little bitchy in the sense of, some people think that Kelly Rowland, remember that girl Bethany Frankel? She tried to out Kelly Rowland the other day, saying that oh Kelly, the Today Show is not about this, whatever. It's whatever Kelly wanted to be. If it wasn't up to par to her and she ain't want to she ain't want to complete the task based off of how y'all niggas try to do her dressing room, but had J Lo upstairs on some other shit. Kelly, honestly, she's up there in record sales too. If you want to just count Destiny Child by default, she's up there, baby. You can't tell her that she doesn't deserve a certain type of level of quality. You can't do that. But I like my artists. I ain't gonna lie to you, especially after like seeing how what Foxy went through coming up and seeing how she handled people and shit like that. The talented ones are just a little bit. They just because they know what they worth, and you are in an industry when people want something from you all the time. They do. So in regards to the tour situation, I just don't understand why Cardi fans. Why would you pay tickets? Cardi fans, Doja fans. I don't even think it's them. They try to. What it is that they try to combine and say all these names together to make it seem like it's only really y'all. And I don't understand why y'all mad. Y'all should be waiting and trying to figure. You should be trying to figure out why did Cardi unfollow all of them damn fan pages? Because the truth of the matter is, y'all be trying to involve her in all of this mess, but I know that it looks good aesthetically and she might pop shit and try to be cocky, but the truth of the matter is she don't really have a talent. And I think that they overwhelm her sometimes to the point where it's like she don't want to see that shit all the time. She don't want to see it. And she just probably be tired of it. Like, damn, like my fans, I'm gone. I come back and you know that just because she hasn't been tweeting or anything, you know the bitch been online, right? Come on, let's not play stupid. You know that she's been checking and seeing what's going on. Imagine her being away. This is the first time she ever took a break. It's the first time she ever took a break. And I said days ago, thank you, Cardi B, for doing that. It's great. Now she's trying to see if the hiatus, this is what she's doing. She's trying to test it to see if like this hiatus shit works for her too. That's exactly what she's trying to do. She wants to see if the hiatus can work for her, so now she could pull a Nicki and she can go away when when shit get thick, or if she just if she has that if she's worked up that amount. Because I think what it was, and I was saying that for years. I said Cardi is scared to take a hiatus because she thinks people are gonna forget about her, right? Let me tell you this, and I'll share just a little bit, right? I always said random stuff like that, and people they might not get it, but it's the truth. So now I feel like whatever she's trying to work on, whether it's the album or whether she's trying to like create this type of distance, so when she comes back, it's a shock. It's planned. It's plotted. I remember when my mom, like back in the day, way before people was wearing their hair or whatever. So my mom, she would get like her wig or whatever, right? But what she would do is she would like whether it was like flat iron and this was like back in the early 2000s or like relax her hair in the front, but she always would wear her wigs and then like do it in a way to where her real hair was in the front, but it would flow like and blend into like the wig or whatever, right? So I remember I said to my mom, I said, you wearing your hair like that so they feel like they know you better, so they see your hair in the front. And she died laughing. Yeah, you want to have that real feel, like, you know what I'm saying? This is exactly what it is. I don't know why I said that to her. I was like, no. I said, oh, you want them to know you better or something like that. And she died laughing, but it was true. You know what it was when you combing you be blending your real hair in the front, and you want to like, oh, that is her real hair, like because my mom she used to wear whether her hair was in braids or in wigs. So when she started wearing her hair like that, she would brush out her hair in the front or have it like, you know how you wear your hair when it blends into the weave or whatever. I was like, oh, you want them to know you better. Yep, that's what you're trying to do. You want to give that, that effect like, oh, her hair is combed in. So is it really a wig or is it not? Like, yeah. She used to be dying laughing when I said that. Oh, I said, yeah, you want them to know you better. Yep. So yeah, I hope she do stay away though. I do because it's like keep the world great. Like make it just keep. I feel like everything has been great. Be honest. Have you really missed Cardi B at all? I haven't. I mean, it's commentary when she does shit. It's shit to talk about. Oh, and I want to touch on this before I get up out of here. Let me turn my car off. Let me say this now. I promise you, your boy is too fucking nice. I be leap years ahead of shit. I know this weeks and weeks ago. I said, why this bitch star Brim at a regular job? I said something ain't right. Either Cardi is not as rich as she say because I'm like she's working this job that's just a little too minimum wagey, like the way that it looked, because because I was on Instagram and I seen something pop up like on my personal page, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm like, she's at a regular job, like this is weird. Then something came to my mind immediately. I said, this must be for some paperwork type shit. Like this must be like to look good on record. You got to realize I'm from the hood. My brothers done been through shit. Whatever the case may be, I know when people try to do shit to make it look a certain way. You got to get shit. Even back in the day when my dad used to hustle weed, whether when he would get like a regular job to make it look good on paper or whatever the case may be. I know when people are doing you from the street, you know what it is. I said she's doing this shit to make it look good. Then the other day, when that damn article came out, she said she's always worked low paying jobs. I said, oh, she thought she ate that. This is why she's associated with that. So it would hopefully help her case. People think they nickel slick, but I got your penny change. People think they slick. Oh my God. She tried to work that job. I guarantee you that that girl ain't gonna be working that job in months because I would have a big problem. I would have a big problem. And I know that that's wrong, but I would have a big problem if I was huge. Like if my friend was Cardi B, and I know what I've done to help her ass, her weak ass, and I know that she uses my black ass for protection. Bitch, I ain't working no regular job. This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold 'em. We ain't working no fucking job, bitch. You better put me into that whipped cream position. Give me a job making 100,000. I saved your life. They didn't you do you ordered an attack and all of that for this girl. So she should be holding you down for the rest of her life. You are the black affiliation that she has to make her look hood and her connection. I've been said that. I've been said that. I said that. Listen, I said that over a year ago. Cardi fuck with her because it's the black connection. It's like, she got her connection to the streets and all of that. Yo, I love being able just to see through a situation and to see it for exactly what it is. Like, some people be lost. You can't be. You got to be eyes open. I said, why is this girl working a regular job? I said, this shit must be for the books. Like, yeah, I remember my dad, he was like, this is back in the 90s. Like, that nigga was pushing pounds of the weed, like pounds. And he had he even opened up a whole store off of it. But my dad, he got a regular job too, just to make it look good. He never got in trouble, um, you know, for that, but you got to make it. You have to make it look normal. So see, she been building her case for all of this while trying to work this regular fucking job, and now all of a sudden you and talking about I've worked regular low end jobs. And listen, you talking about yourself like a damn dummy in that shit. Talking about I don't have a high school education. I ain't making myself look dumb for no fucking body. Like you went to the lengths of that for Cardi. Damn. You making yourself like I understand now why things are the way where people process things mentally the way that they do. Yeah. I knew she was a little slow. All of them is a little slow. All of them. But that's crazy, y'all. I seen that shit weeks ago. I said, wow, she's working a regular job? Something's not right. And then look, that shit came out in that paperwork. I've always worked low paying jobs. I said, LaRon, you the fucking illest. Now you talking about you work low end jobs, but you wearing high priced designer sneakers and these labels and all of that all the time. Soon as that case either get tossed or she do her time, that illusion is gonna go right away. And Cardi, she better take care of her friend for a lifetime. She better, because I know that if I did that for you, you better take care of me forever. I know that's kind of wrong. That's kind of demanding, but shit, you know that you the light to her. You know it. Anyway, it's 8 o'clock. Let me get up in here. Low self esteem. Bitch, she basically got on record and called herself a dummy. Like I've worked low end. Listen, we all did. We all worked jobs that paid less at a time. But yo, I said, what is she doing working here? I said, this look a little too minimum wagey. Oh shit. Yo, I remember I was younger. This is like in the early 2000s, right? And I was telling my friend, I was like, we was both working at a nursing home at that time. I said, yo, why don't you go work for what's because she was looking for a part-time job. I said, go work up the hill. I said they have that it's another nursing home up there. You get off at 3 o'clock. They got shifts that's like from 6 to 9. She was like, oh, I tried to work over there, too minimum wage. Hell no. And that's crazy. She thought she ate that. She thought she did. Anyway, let me get off of here. Damn equipment is going off in the background. Y'all be blessed. Have a good day. I wanted to record a video last night, but I was too busy. Yeah, I was like doing stuff for my business last night. So I'll probably do something tonight. I don't know. I'm a little tired though. I didn't go to bed till like 2 o'clock. I had like a few orders I had to like get out. So I don't know. You'll hear from me nonetheless. Listen, I'm out. Have a safe day. Be blessed. Peace.